The title of this book is The Map of Good Memories. It's written by Fran Nuno and illustrated by Susanna Selgi. The Map of Good Memories. Zoe had lived in the city since she was born, but now, because of the war, she had to flee with her family and take refuge in another country. The night before she left, she decided to do a little experiment. She spread out a map of the city on the table and started to mark all of the places where she had spent her happiest times in the 10 years of her life. So we have Zoe's home, Grandma's house, the square, the school, the basketball court, the bookshop, the ice cream parlor, the park benches, the park, the library, the swings, the old factory, the North Woods, the funicular, the North Bridge, Daddy's office, the cinema, the train station, the city center, the kiosk, the supermarket. First, she marked the house where she lived. Here she had learned to walk and spoken her first words. Her room had always been a wonderful place full of games and daydreams. Her home had become a place full of good memories. Then she marked the place where she was at that particular moment, her school. While she did it, she ran through the names of her teachers and her favorite classmates. She'd been at school for so long, but Zoe was never bored, and she loved learning new things every day. Then she marked the library and the bookshop, which were still in her neighborhood. They were two places she absolutely loved. The people who worked there introduced her to books that filled her with all different kinds of emotions. Their shelves were full of real treasures. The park in the middle of the city was another place of good memories. Its trees and bushes made her feel like she was in another world. It was an island of green filled with different kinds of animals. She'd spent many Sunday mornings there, playing on the swings, listening to people play music, and riding her bike. Zoe loved going to the movies, so she drew a circle around her favorite cinema and remembered all the films she'd enjoyed there. She also thought about the candy counter, the big seats, the lady who showed you to your seat with a flashlight, and the magic of the big screen. The river was also marked on her map. Her favorite place was next to the North Bridge, where sometimes she could see fish in the water and a family of ducks who loved eating crumbs of bread. She kept going until she had marked all the places that made her happy. After looking at the points scattered over the map, she started to connect them with a red pencil in the order she had discovered them throughout her life. She wanted to know what kind of shape would appear by joining all the good memories together. When she looked up, Zoe could not believe what she saw. And if you look carefully, you can see that she has just spelled her name, Zoe. The shape on the map made the letters of her name. Zoe didn't know if this had happened by accident or if it meant something. Perhaps it was the city's way of saying goodbye to her. What she did know is that wherever she went, all of the wonderful memories she had would always be with her. Zoe tucked the map of good memories neatly into her suitcase. It was the map of a city she was sure she'd return to one day. So that was The Map of Good Memories.